So in my house, I keep one main chef's knife. This is kind of a multi-purpose knife for many purposes. I would much rather have one knife that's really well taken care of than a bunch of knives. And so to take really good care of my knife, I have to sharpen it regularly. So if you've never sharpened a tool before, this is a work sharp sharpener. And it's got 3 sides. So much like all the grits we use, we start at a low grit. So I'm gonna go to 320, which is the lowest grit. And what I'll do, is I'm gonna take the blade and come closer, I want you to see this, is I'm gonna hold this 20-degree angle. This is about the angle the knife was made with, so I wanna maintain that. For a multi-purpose blade, like I carry my pocket carry, I'll sharpen it at 25. It's not as sharp of a cut, but it is a little bit more durable out in the field. But at my home, I'm always cutting on a cutting board, so I want it as sharp as possible. So I stick at the 20-degree, and I'll put my fingers here to stabilize it because I'm using this guide to start so it holds that shape. So I'm gonna start here, and as I push forward, I'm going to finish on my tip right here. I was taught to never run your tip off because it won't stay, and make sure you never turn either. You never wanna turn. So you're always keeping straight, and you're starting and finishing on all sides of the knife. So I'm gonna do this 6 times, we'll say that's 4, 5, and 6. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this blade doesn't have any chips, it's pretty sharp. I can also see, you probably won't be able to see with the camera, but I'm starting to get like little debris of metal. That's exactly what I want. If I did have a chip, I might localize the sharpening there and then go full width. Did my 320, I'm now gonna switch to 600. So this is a finer grit, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. This is gonna make a different sound. And so I'm feeling the knife, I'm also listening to that sound so it stays nice and consistent. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so I have a very sharp blade. As I look across it, it's very crisp. I'm gonna do a finishing. This is just like a ceramic finish. It doesn't have a grit listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think of this like a burnishing process. This is just removing some of the excess debris and kind of shine it up for that very final finish. 4, 5, 6. And so a brand new sharp knife should be able to cut through a piece of paper. We'll see if it works. It doesn't always work, but I should be able to hold this piece of paper and this knife should cut right through, as we see like this. And so this is, specifically, this is a Shun knife. The history of this brand goes back to making samurai swords. This is a Damascus finish, which has the textured so things don't cling to it and they fall off. But the biggest idea that we're sharing here is I want to build a company where we have really nice tools, but then we also maintain these tools. And there's automatic sharpeners, there's butcher blocks you can get that sharpen every time you pull in and out. But for me, I want to be the kind of person that knows how to sharpen a knife. And I know that if I'm a kind of person that takes the time to sharpen this knife and keep this blade fresh, I get to experience it when I cook vegetables or cut meat and everything slices good. But it also it's a practice for me to be a craftsman and remind myself to take care of all my tools at all times. And that's how we sharpen a knife.